Straight out of Jersey. We got some people in the chat already, I believe. We got 3 or 4 people. Um, and I do have Greg here with me. We're not going to be long because he's still not 100%, guys. So, Greg, if you want to wait a couple more minutes, and then we're going to tell your story.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Joe. It's okay.
But I'm glad,
We'll give the people what they want, and that's it. I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to go later. Because I don't want anybody there. I like when ironically, my daughter's mother is in that hospital right now in the emergency room because she has passing kidney stones. So
Really?
I'll be like, hey, yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like we got about 6. We got 6 people on right now. Greg, did you eat anything today, or?
Oh yeah. The problem, Joe, is that
Hey, what's up, Ruben?
I can't keep it in me. You know what I mean? Like I can't keep food in me. I'm 20 pounds down.
Yeah.
You can't tell. You cannot see.
I can see in your face you're thinner.
I'm really gaunt, man. You have no idea. My daughter was like shitting her pants today. And it's, they want me to come down and check, make sure, because the medicines are killing me. In 2 weeks' time, I've lost 20 pounds. 20 pounds.
Wow, you lost a lot. Anthony, what's up, man?
Skip,
hey, what's going on? Joe V, what's up, man? So we got about 11, 12 people on already. Chad, what's up, man? Greg, I guess let's start telling your story. What's the real story? What happened? It's all you, brother.
Okay. First of all, after this interview, not right after, probably going to wait about an hour, 2 hours. I'm going to have to go back to the hospital. So, and I'm doing this because I love Joe. Okay. So
Love you too, brother.
Appreciate this. Please like and subscribe. Okay. If you want, I'll even video me. I'm very sick. First of all, it has nothing to do with steroids. Okay.
Brian?
The kid Nick Trigilli put out a video, and listen, Nick, if you're watching, I got no hard feelings towards you. God bless you. I wish nothing but the best for him and all that stuff. I think he got railroaded a lot with YouTube. I don't know him, but I wish him the best. But it's not true about the steroids. What I have is first of all, I have a bad gallbladder, okay, which has gallstones, and I have to get that taken out. But they couldn't take it out because the gallstones fell down the tube, okay? The way the doctor explained it to me is you have almost like a tree. It's like a branch, it's tubes where they all kind of meet, where the pancreas and the liver and the stomach and all that shit, they meet and they get there, and that's where they do their thing. Well, the gallstones went down there, and I had to have emergency surgery to take them out. Now, during that surgery, it's very common because they cut like this little area to get to me, but it affects the pancreas. So I have severe pancreatitis. Now, if any of you people know about that, you can Google it. It's considered one of the worst pains there is. You have no idea the pain. Okay, I'm on zero. Wait a minute. I'm on zero painkillers. Zero. I'm not even on Tylenol. Okay. I took Tylenol once or twice since I've been home. That's it. When I was in the hospital, I was on the Lauden or whatever. And, Dave Palumbo, Dave, thank you so much. He's been helping me and talking. He can talk with my doctors and everything. Here's the thing. So now I have pancreatitis really bad. I have gallstones really bad. I have, what's that? Lucia, what's that infection? I always call it Ebola. I have E. coli.
E. coli.
E. coli infection. And all of that added together has made it so that I can't retain any proteins. Like I can't I lose weight so much. It's unbelievable how much weight I've lost.
Mm-hmm.
The whites of my eyes were pure yellow. They're much better now. I don't think you could see, but it's hard for me to, you see, there's a light here, so pause my eyes. Now, I have light green. I actually have, that's my real, my normal eye. That is, I'm getting to something. Okay. That's the bad eye. Okay. It looks like a fish eye. It's a giant pupil. Okay. Now let me explain something to you. I have to wear glasses because the light blinds me. It's really bad. I have a giant pupil. It doesn't shrink. When you look at light, your pupil shrinks. If during the day I walk from the house to the mailbox, and if I run out there, I gotta go like this sometimes. If I don't feel like putting on my sunglasses, it's a pain in the ass. I have the sunglasses on because I have lights all here, so you guys can see me good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't walk around the house with sunglasses. But that's why I have sunglasses. That's
Hmm.
going to play. Listen to me, guys. That's going to play a part in the story I'm going to tell you.
Hmm.
So, I've been having, the bad stomach. Just like everybody else. I think I have like SIBO, maybe.
Hmm.
SIBO is like overgrowth of bacteria,
Hmm.
based or like candida. You get the agita and everything. I'm a diabetic. Add that onto the equation.
Hmm.
Okay. So now, I've been having a bad stomach. A couple of days it was so bad when I did that interview with Desktop Bodybuilding. Uh, it was so bad. I sat with a straight face. I don't know how the fuck I did it, to be honest with you. But by the end, I almost fainted, and my dad had to take me to the hospital.
Hmm.
Did an interview with Joe Zapata right here, him, my
Hmm.
a day or two before. And Joe noticed at the very beginning of the interview, I think before we even started, he said,
Yeah.
"Hey, Greg, you all right?" Because he
Mhm.
noticed I was like this.
Yep.
But the pain, okay, the pain is so bad. But just like a pig-headed bodybuilder, we think that we can, I don't need no tests. I don't want to go to no hospital. I don't want to go to no doctor. Let me figure this out myself. Oh, I self-medicate. I take every freaking I take all the probiotics, the ones you keep refrigerated, everything like that. I take DGL, which is a special kind of licorice that coats your stomach. I take oregano oils, which is like
Yep.
and all this other stuff, peppermint oil. I be GERD or whatever it's called, whatever it's a peppermint
Hey,
spheres.
what's up, John Chestnut?
Yeah, guys, what's up?
I'm just saying hello, everybody. I'm just letting Greg tell a story, but everyone in the chat, we'll get to you. Just
If
letting
you
Greg
missed
tell a story what
it,
happened to him. We thank all you guys for coming on.
thank you
We
guys.
miss you guys
I
and for the
appreciate.
support.
If you missed the beginning of this, definitely watch it from the beginning because you got to hear the whole, basically the whole story. So I'm trying to self medicate, and I've get constantly have agita, be taking it. Then one
Mhm.
minute, the apple cider vinegar made it worse. It didn't help.
Yep.
You read all this stuff, apple cider vinegar. You take
What's up,
baking
John?
and neutralize shit, and then that works for like 10-15 minutes, and then it's back.
Hmm.
So I've been dealing with this for a little bit, but again, pig-headed bodybuilder, you think you can fix everything. Um, so anyway, after I did the Desktop Bodybuilding interview, I almost fainted. That's how bad it was. When the kid signed off, I went, which is my girlfriend, everybody said, "You got to go to the hospital. You got to go." So we went to the hospital, and they have to do this emergency surgery on me. Again, for some of you that missed it, what happens is the stones from the gallbladder fell down the tubes, and there's a part of your tubes. The doctor calls it like the branch or stem branch or whatever, with all the and you know they had to get him out of there. So they did an endoscopy surgery on me. Okay, which means they go down my throat, not like an endoscopy. I mean, it's the same type of procedure that you get when you're looking for ulcers and stuff, but they go deeper. They go past my stomach into that branch that we all have, where and I think I could be wrong, but I think the doctor was telling me that I'm missing. Most people have like a two-way uh branch thing, but
Hmm.
I do not. I was not born with that. So they had to go and like make little incisions and stuff. So they went deep down my throat. Now when they do that, they put you in a stretcher where you're flat, and you're basically, I don't remember because I was knocked out, general anesthesia, but they put you on your belly. You're not on your back because they got to go down your throat.
Hmm.
And when I now I've had bad instances with anesthesia before, where I've had woken up during it and everything. It's the most scary thing. I shiver at the thought of anesthesia. You know what I mean? Which I'm going to have again because they are going to have to take my gallbladder out. But they sent me home to get stronger and get better so that my gallbladder can come out. I'm too weak. It said the surgery would be really bad. So anyway, so they did this procedure on me, and they took the stones out, but that also gave me really bad pancreatitis, which is the worst pain. And as I was coming out, I guess anesthesia, which I get I don't know what's going on. I'm still out. They had me flat, and when they were bringing me out to my, they were trying to wake me up, and they were bringing me out to my girlfriend and my daughter. And they said that I was fighting it, and I was screaming like Lucia, that's my girlfriend, and then I was screaming JJ, you know what I mean? Like Gina, my daughter's name is Gina, so I call her Gigi sometimes. And I'm screaming JJ Lucia, help me, you know, and I was, and they were panicking because as they were grabbing me, trying to stop me, they look in my eyes and they see what I showed you. Okay. Green eye, that's my natural color eye, looks like a giant pupil. Okay. So they thought, oh no, this guy went into, he must have had a stroke,
Wow.
So they thought I had a stroke during the thing. And, my daughter's crazy. She's an MMA fighter and everything, and she's like, leave me the fuck alone. you know, his eye. It's his eye. He has an eye injury. He didn't have no fucking stroke. You should have known that. Like, because they were freaking out. They were grabbing me. I don't remember any of this because
Wow.
my daughter goes, Greg, Greg. She goes, Dad, it looked like you were coming out of like the womb, because they're bringing me out and they're trying to wake me up at the same time, and I'm flat like this and I'm screaming with my head up. And shit.
Wow.
Whole face was red and shit, and the doctor's trying to pull my eye back and shit, and she's like, you know, so that was that.
Jesus Christ.
They kept me in there 11 days. I was there, and I'm telling you, it was it was bad, man. I was blew up like a tick because they were feeding me so much fluids, and I got that E. coli. I keep calling it Ebola, E. coli, but I had the E. coli poisoning and all that stuff, and blood poisoning, sepsis. So, that's pretty much it. After, they sent me home, Sunday night into Monday morning, and to recuperate and try to get better. And so that I can down the road have surgery, you know,
Mhm.
maybe in like a couple weeks to a month. The problem is though, is that, I can't, I got, massive diarrhea, go figure. And, I can't, I'm losing weight rapidly,
Yes.
really
Yes.
bad rapidly. Like, dude, I'm
You're very thin in the face, Greg.
Pee Wee Herman. Joe, my neck, everything, my fucking, I had these broad shoulders. You see me
Yeah,
in
of
person.
course.
Me and Lee Priest. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
broad. I'm really broad. Not anymore, bro. I'm fucking Pee Wee Herman right now. And
Wow.
I don't care because I'll just hit some Babanya. I don't give a shit. I'm on a testosterone replacement therapy. I haven't taken it anyway. My shit down there is deader than fucking whatever. But the one thing I got to tell you guys is that, I have the best girlfriend on the planet. My girl stayed with me every fucking day, night.
Yeah.
Never, she never went home.
Hmm.
Packs a bag and she says, "I'm staying with you. When you leave, I leave." How many guys? I'm
Yeah.
not. So I'm never alone. I slept in that thing for 11 days, and so did my girlfriend. 11 days. And let me tell you something. She looks out. She stresses my shit. She gets worried all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
You know,
know.
I'm lucky to have that. It's a
Mhm.
lot of, you're in there alone, and it's not fun. I was in ICU for a little bit, and then they moved me around. What's killing me was I'm not, me, I'm not a football fan, so I don't care who wins the friggin' Super Bowl or any of that shit.
Mhm.
What's the girl's name there, the singer? My daughter,
Taylor Swift.
yeah, my daughter actually talked to her when she was in high school. Her high school teacher is Taylor Swift's. Her high school teacher is Taylor Swift's father's best friend. They grew up together and everything.
Mhm.
And she talked to girls in the class where did a tele thing with, you're talking a while ago.
Yeah. That.
This is when Taylor Swift first was coming up anyway, because my daughter now is 26. So,
Mhm.
and she was in middle school. So that's a long good. But I don't care about no Super Bowl, or any of that stuff. And after they took me in ICU, they put me into this room with this guy, this old man, and like the next day, and all these they're rehashing, like he's watching, I guess ESPN or one of these, where they're talking about now. If you look at Mahomes steps to the left, and if he would have stepped to the right, God, please God. I've never heard such analyzing and breaking down of stuff.
Mhm.
And now all of a sudden he's the greatest quarterback. Who's Tom Brady? You know what I mean? It's a joke. But regardless, I was like, get me. And then the old man's eating all his food. Now I haven't. I ate ice chips. It wouldn't let me even drink water. I was eating ice chips, and this guy's eating like Italian food and this salad that smelled like garlic and shit. And bro, ice chips all over. So they got me out of there. My girlfriend even told him, "Hey, get him out of here. You can't. This guy's killing him." You know what I mean? The old man. He's like, the foot
Mhm.
between the fucking friggin'
Yeah, football.
and the food, and I'm dying. So
How much weight you think you lost?
I lost about 20 pounds.
Wow, because you're very thin in the face.
And you know what's funny? You can't tell from this. If you saw me in person, you'd be like, "This Gregg." I mean, you know me
Yeah,
personally.
I
Like
know you.
you know me, and
I know how big your back.
right. I have a broad shoulders, big back,
Yes.
big arms and stuff. Still, my legs are jacked. Not no more, bro. I'm ready
Really.
for. You know what I mean? I'm ready for fishnets. That's how bad they are. You
Oh
know,
my God.
I'll get it back. I'm not worried about that. I'll get it back. But the problem is, I can't retain the protein. I can't. No matter what I eat, I'm eating like crazy, and I have to watch what I eat. I have the double whammy. I'm a diabetic, okay,
Hmm.
and I can't have fat because of the gallstone. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Gallstone.
Hmm.
I want or to pour out. So now I have the double whammy. So I
Wow.
can't. Got to watch the carbs, and I got to watch. It's got to have no fat. So I'm sitting there eating nothing but like turkey breast, egg whites, and shit like that. Stuff that no human wants to eat. I mean, I'm not going
Mhm.
for freaking Olympia and stuff. But
Wow, that's crazy, Greg.
yeah.
So, how do you feel right now? Still.
Well, right now, I mean, I took a little shit just so I could do this interview.
Yeah, I know.
The game face helps me a lot because game face stimulates the brain. I
Yeah.
don't heart rate by taking like caffeine and stuff. But what was I gonna say? I feel like shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Hmm.
Like the stomach is still a little bloated. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Hmm.
Meanwhile, the arms are ready for fucking. I look like olive oil. You know what I mean? You know, everything else is just massively shrinking. And it's not. I say you're all. That has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It has to do with my body's like cannibalizing itself. So
Yeah.
they want me to go, and I'm going to go back to the hospital just to get checked with the blood and these
Hmm.
stools and all that shit.
Can you keep anything down or no?
Yeah, I'm not throwing up. Thank God. You know what I mean? But it's coming out the ass instead.
Coming out the ass, huh?
And it's just you're eating but you can't and the pain, you know what I mean. I have like stomach pain constantly, you know what I mean. It's I still have, I guess the remnants of the uh what do you call it, uh what do you call it, Jesus Christ, pancreatitis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pancreatitis.
it scares me because both me and Dave Palumbo, both
Hmm.
of our mothers died of pancreas cancer. My mother died of pancreas cancer and Dave's mother died of pancreas cancer. So
Hmm.
scared. I asked the doctor who was in there. I mean, he's said hello to my pancreas when he was in. He said, "No, you don't have no pancreas cancer. You have pancreatitis." So
Wow. You have
because
a fatty liver too?
I have, God,
Because
God,
Winmore Attack mentioned that with the fatty liver too.
guys, listen to me. I have a fatty fucking liver. Now listen to what I'm going to tell you. I showed you guys the supplements over there. I can't get up. It. I take NAC all day, all night. I take
Yeah.
so I take milk thistle, sumerian, high
Yeah.
dose.
I do that too. Hmm.
52, all of that stuff. I take everything. I don't take Tudka. I have times I have, but but it meant nothing because I still have a fatty liver. And, and it's because I think it's because uh, I don't, whatchamacallit, like in the past, I haven't been so tight with my diabetes. My father died of non alcoholic fatty liver. Okay.
Wow.
And he is because he had cirrhosis, and the only thing that killed my father would be alive today. He'd be almost 100 right now. He'd be 96, 97. But the thing is and he was sharp as a tack, had no dementia, nothing. Was
Hmm.
used to go to the gym all the time, but he did not take care of his diabetes. He
Hmm.
did not take care of it at all. And if you don't take care of your diabetes, just because you take insulin or just because you take metformin, that doesn't negate the fact that all that sugar is going to attack your liver. So now I forgot about the fatty liver. Thank you for reminding me of that. So you throw fatty liver onto pancreatitis, onto a bad gallbladder, and you're not feeling too good.
No, you're not. You're not.
Right. So, these are the things that are really, they're affecting me. So right now I have to deal with all that. Fatty liver can be reversed. And you don't know how I am. I'm like a very like I'm focused guy. So I
Yeah.
will make sure once I get out of the woods here.
Yep.
And that's my biggest worry is trying to get rid of the fatty liver. I will not eat junk, at
Mm.
all. An occasional slice of pizza or pasta, something like that.
Yeah.
It's one thing, but when you eat a lot of that shit and it's just not good,
Yeah.
especially if you're diabetic.
And
So
I just want to thank all you guys in the chat too. Like I said, I
yeah,
just John Mancini, Sandro, Brian Pablo, Winmore, Tack, Dustin, Short. I mean, everyone's in there. Skip Mulligan, everyone's in there. Ben Garcia, they're all wishing you well, Greg.
thank you guys. Guys, if you really like this video, you could share this, please, because I want Joe to try to get more. Joe and I are going to be doing regular shows together. I'm still
Yes.
be doing stuff on my channel, so don't be
Yeah.
like go to
Hmm.
my. But I could have done this on my channel, but I wanted. I'm here to help Joe.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I
I'm,
appreciate that,
I'm
Greg.
here to
Yeah.
help Joe. I didn't want to do this on my channel because that's not going to help you. If Joe can get more, we will. Joe and I will be doing things as a team
Yeah.
together.
And
Okay,
hopefully we could, when you feel
right,
better, I'll be at your house and we'll do
right.
stuff
Joe
together.
could Joe could come to the house. You know
We'll
what I mean?
film stuff at the gym or do whatever the people want.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you like the video here and you want to get the word out,
Yeah.
and don't be hard on Nick Trigilli. I know that he put that video out. I said it at the beginning of his video. It's not. I actually don't dislike the guy. I like the guy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but it has nothing to do with with steroids or
Yeah,
anything.
and because Nick actually asked me back and forth, "Oh, what do you think it is then?" I said, "Nick," I told Nick, I said, "Nick, it's
You know,
diet, it's in your family, your genetics."
it's
I
a
said,
bunch. It's just a
bunch of
bad.
stuff.
It's bad luck, but
Yeah,
it's also bodybuilders. We always think that we can fix everything.
yeah,
Again, guys, listen to me. Listen. I'm taking NAC. I'm taking Live 52.
hmm
I'm taking Sumarian. I'm taking quercetin. I
hmm
take Totka sometimes. Sometimes that. I take the vitamin D,
yep.
vitamin K. I do all that. It didn't stop the liver from being fatty. So all that shit. Oh, this reverses fatty
Hey,
liver.
what's up, Maria? Maria's on.
Hey Maria,
Morella's daughter is on there.
how you doing? Tell me,
Yes,
I want her mom's. I want to taste some of her mom's Italian cooking. So that.
yes. Well, you got to get better first. That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
You
I would love to. I wish I could do it now. I can't eat it. If I ate that now, I'd faint. But the thing is that I'm just trying to get the message to you guys that Nick wasn't totally wrong. It wasn't steroids, but it is being a thick-headed bodybuilder thinking that, especially as we get older, you young guys, you can jump. When I was your age, even 30, 40, I could jump off the roof of my house,
got.
land on the ground, wipe myself off. Now, if I trip and fall, I can't, it's,
Hmm.
it's, it's, as you get old, you got to worry about these things. And if you're diabetic or you think like, I'm taking insulin, so it doesn't matter. But it's not true. You
Yeah,
still can get a fatty liver. You
yep,
got to. Sugar is poison. To a diabetic,
yep,
sugar is poison. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But again, of all the fucking the liver supplements I'm taking, it didn't do ugats.
Hmm.
It didn't
Yeah,
do ugats. It's still I got the fatty liver and all that, and
yeah.
that all adds in. You don't want no pancreatitis, bro.
No,
Google pancreatitis. Google it when you're bored.
yeah,
You'll sit with a worse pain. It's an
yeah.
unbelievable pain. It felt like I was shot at it, like a cannon was in front of me, shot a cannonball in my gut, and that's the kind of
Wow,
pain, like the world, like Boss Rutan hit you with a liver punch. That's the way.
wow.
And and so the only thing that Nick, that again, I think Nick is right with is the fact that I think us bodybuilders we're always thinking that we can fix our own shit, and
Mhm.
it's true. You got to go to the doctor to get those things checked.
It was funny because I watched Nick's video too the other day where he was talking about when you get all these you buy these frozen foods and all these chemicals in there are bad for your body, this and that, but and then he's blaming you with the toxins. Some of the things he's saying he's just for clickbait.
No, I understand that. I don't hate the guy though. I don't.
Yeah, I don't hate him either. I was just having an argument with him a little bit, just saying, hey, debating him, saying, you don't know Greg's whole story.
Right. Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, it's not. I'm just saying a little piece of everything. There's always a little piece of something that might have
Hmm.
truth. The only something that's the one thing is that the self help. It has nothing to do with steroids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And yeah,
exactly.
I abused steroids. I absolutely abused them. But I wasn't. I only abused them from 1995 to 2000. After I got arrested, and that was it. I gained 100 pounds. Well,
Yes.
and I've already told you, Joe. When I got arrested, I was pissing brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That arrest probably saved my ass.
Probably
But
saved your life. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you got to get checked and stuff. And fatty liver's no joke, and all that other
Hmm.
stuff. Just don't want to, do. So now I'm
Yeah.
not in the woods, not,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
you know.
Well, you got a good girl, Lucia, who's keeping and watching you and making sure you eat right and do whatever. Because I know
Oh,
she was very concerned about you when I was talking to her in the hospital.
oh yeah, I mean, that girl slept in a hospital bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
She's not Satan like you say. She's an
No,
angel.
we play. What I mean? I These guys don't know. I call her Satan. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
We play around, but that's because we're real close and we've been
Yeah.
together years. She's young.
Yeah.
She could go find somebody else. I'm 30. She's 37. I'm freaking 63. Going to be 64.
Hmm. Yeah.
But she sleeps in the bed. She doesn't leave. She will not leave. When I leave, she leaves. That's what she always said. Leave, I leave. That's it. And even the nurses are like, man, you're lucky because there's people in that hospital don't have nobody come even see them. You know. And when you're
Hmm.
11 days and you're just chewing ice cubes and stuff, that's your big friggin' meal.
Hey, Winmore Attack wants to know if you take lecithin powder.
Lecithin.
Lecithin powder.
I don't know. I do not. But when I was younger, I did because that was one of the Schwarzenegger thing, like Bob Hoffman's left lecithin. You remember, came in a scoop. The shit would float to the top. I know that there's all these different things. Listen, my sister died of the worst cancer. She was one of only 5 people that had this cancer. It's ever had it. You're
Hmm.
not you're not supposed to make it 6 months. My sister lived 11 years with it. Okay,
Wow.
and they used her as a study. And my sister was like a bikini girl. She was unbelievably good looking, and everything. But the point of the matter is, all this shit about apricot seeds and mega doses of vitamin C, and if you mix like choline with fucking anal hair or something like that, that you're gonna that you can, that kills cancer. Fact. It's none of that's true. If that was the case, people wouldn't be dying of cancer. Somebody go out and buy apricot seeds, feed them to their dead, to
Big Rob, what's up?
did you say Big Rob?
Yeah, Big Rob's here.
Oh, geez, that's my boy, Big Rob.
Yeah, Big Rob's on. He said, "Hey, you said I'm praying for you." My
Yeah,
RX muscle,
my boy. I
brother,
love.
RX brother. Yep.
He's funny too. I love his Rob. I love you, bro. I love
Hmm.
it. He's
Yep.
my boy.
Yep.
You know,
Going
me
to
and
also congratulate Brian Pablo for also getting a job that he
Pablo's.
was. Yeah, he got a new job, and he had an interview and he did pretty well, and he got the new job. So Brian, congrats.
Congratulations, Brian. God bless you. God bless.
And so they want to know, Greg, how long are you going to be in the hospital for the surgery? Did they tell you?
Oh boy, I don't know. I have to get better first. I'm going to the hospital later on, just because I need more tests done.
Yeah.
Because they're not sure with this infection shit, sepsis, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Um, I I don't know if they're going to keep me or not. I hope not.
Hmm.
Girlfriend's already packed.
Yeah.
Right, Lou?
Yeah. Are you a type 1 or type 2 diabetes, Greg? They want to know.
I'm type 2 diabetes, but I'm borderline. My father was type 2 and it became type 1. If you don't take care of it, it becomes type 1.
Wow.
I do not take insulin in the hospital. They give me insulin. Dave was talking about that. Dave wants me to get on the insulin. I would do it, but my numbers are high. I'm taking 4 metformin and 1 glimepiride a
Hmm.
day. Plus, I take oh God, I take a lot of Jesus, Lucia. What's the supplement I take right there? No, the other one. It's right in front. Huh? No, the one right in front of you, right there. No, Maron. What would you just say? Berberine. Jesus, I don't
Berberine. Okay.
know. I'm shocked, guys. You have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
Berberine. I take.
Ruben, check me. You got your fatty. Ruben Sanchez got his follow up on Wednesday for a fatty liver. He said so. Good luck, Ruben. Hope you Do it right.
Good luck to you, Ruben. God bless you. And
Adam McNeil says he loves your stories.
thank
You know.
you, Adam. Listen, you guys, Ruben, any of you guys, you got the fatty liver. Just keep on top of that. Don't fuck around. That's not,
Mhm.
again, just don't think because you're buying like I'm taking, Live 52. I've been taking Live 52 for years. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The NAC, I take mega doses of NAC.
Yeah. Take Knack too.
15 to 2,000, 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of NAC. And guess what? Still got a fatty liver. Do you
Yeah.
understand what? So don't think
Berberine. Do you take berberine? Is a good supplement.
berberine is a great supplement, but still got to. I take berberine every day
Yeah.
with four metformin. That's my doctor has me. This is not my prescription. Four, four metformin a day and a glimepiride. Okay, and I'm still I'm still pushing numbers like 160, 170. My A1C went up. If I start eating good, it goes down. But I'm just saying, you gotta, take care of that shit.
Yeah. Ben Garcia said we need to take Jay Cutler's peanut butter. That'll
Maybe
make us better.
that's what I need. You're
That's
right,
a
Ben.
good one, Ben.
The J. Cutler peanut butter. But I'm not a dog, so I don't know. But maybe I'm a dog. I am a dog in some ways.
Wow. Oregano oil took away my swollen pancreatitis in 4 days. That's true, really, Winward? Wow.
It did. You know what's funny? I mean, I took the oregano oil. I haven't taken it right now because I'm scared because they tell me don't take any of that shit. The doctors get you scared shit too because, you know, uh, I have it. I mean, I take Now Nutrition brand,
Yeah.
I also get the peppermint oils too, good too. But or I had take the oregano oil in the past. See, that's what I thought. Like the oregano oil was good for like you
Hmm.
know, SIBO, the agita. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? All that
Yeah.
shit. And okay, but when you get something like this, I have a severe. If you had a mild case, I have a severe case. Like
Wow.
the whites of my eyes were so yellow when I went in there. They were like, holy shit. They There was no white at all. It was
Wow.
like egg yolk.
Oof.
It's yeah, total bright yellow. Lucia's got pictures. And even my daughter's like, when she saw me, she's like, because my daughter and I are very close. She's like a mom almost. So, she gets pissed.
Wow.
She'll tell me, "Man up, come on, you're Greg fucking Valentino, be tough." Because my daughter's a tough girl. But
Wow.
she was freaking out. The whites of my eyes were bright yellow. You know.
Wow.
So,
Sandra wants to know if you'll be training differently when you come back from everything.
so thank you, Sandra, who's been a big supporter too.
Yeah. Thank
I
you, man. We love you, brother.
definitely no. I know what works for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I have to get better first. I have to get where I can't. Like I wouldn't be able to try and have no energy. I'd have to, ephedrine the shit out of myself if to even
Hmm.
think. Then I'd probably faint because
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. The doctors are not against me working out. They actually want me to work out
Hmm.
up until where I can get the surgery. Once
Yeah.
I like stronger and I get some weight back on me,
Hmm.
I surgery. Then I have to watch working out until everything's healed because that's bleeding. I don't have bleeding right now inside.
Wow. James Red wants to know if you eat low fat because low fat causes gallstones. I don't know. I didn't know that was true.
I don't eat low fat. I eat low fat right now because that high fat will push the gallstones. I get the whole thing, with the bilibarian or whatever you call it, and the ox bile. I have all that stuff. Ox bile. I have it all. I have all those
Hmm.
entities, amylase. I have all that. I take Now Nutrition super enzymes.
Mm.
Does it help
Wow.
me? No,
No.
doesn't
No.
help. I
No.
can't eat fat. You just cannot eat fat. See, they're afraid if I eat fat right now, if the gallstones are in there and it pushes a gallstone out and drops down a tube, I'm in trouble. Do you understand?
Wow. Hmm.
So to just get back and have the gallbladder removed. Now I know some people like you don't need don't do that. Don't save your gallbladder. If the people that I know that have had the gallbladder removed are
Hmm.
all doing really well, actually doing better now. They could have
Yeah.
the shit like that, because the gallbladder is a storage unit for bile, the
Hmm.
liver.
Yep.
Once the gallbladder's gone, the liver will still make it. It'll trickle it down. But if you eat correctly, you'll be fine. I
Hmm.
know trust me, you know, I research all this shit too.
Yeah. Do you take probiotics? Do
Yeah,
you
I
take?
do. But
You
can I
do?
tell you, probiotics ain't doing shit. Uh, when you're really bad, I do take probiotics. Yes, I'm taking them right now. I take two different types of probiotics. Plus, you know, Dave Palumbo's like, you got to drink kefir 4 times a day. You know, I'm drinking a kefir, but it's not stopping the old Hershey squirts. You know what I'm saying? It's still,
Yeah,
it's
I saw your bathroom mess a couple times. Wow, I couldn't believe that came out of you
what
when you
don't
went to the bathroom.
my girlfriend, Lucy, are you actually taking pictures of that and sending them? Lucy, you're
It was.
you're sending him pictures of my fucking shit in the toilet? Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Well, I didn't even know
She said it, what she just said. I was bored in the hospital. She sending Joe
I
pictures.
thought it was tar. It didn't. It looked like tar.
Oh my God. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was because when you take Dilaudid or whatever the hell the name of that shit is,
Hmm.
you take Dilaudid, you get your shit gets impacted. Like your stomach comes out here like this, and you can't crap. You know,
Hmm.
pain meds will make it so that you can't crap.
Yeah,
You know.
can't crap. Correct.
Yeah, and then you know, they're like, dude, you got to crap. You know, we got to get this out of you. So I'm using the
Mhm.
fleet enemas and shit. You know.
And Maria was on earlier. Morella's on here now, but Maria
Hey,
was on.
Morella, what are you
She said
doing?
hello.
I need that Italian food when I'm getting better, Morella. You and
Yeah,
Joe better know it. I want some real good homemade Italian food.
yeah. Well, you got to get better, man. That's our
Yeah,
prayers. We got to get you better. We
but
got to do what
Morella,
we can to get you better.
I hope you didn't send them show those pictures to Morella, did you? You did.
I said, guess what this is? She said, what's this, tar? I said, no, that's not tar.
No, what happened?
Hey,
So,
that's true love. You know, that's true love.
oh my, Morella. Now
Couldn't
I'm.
be worse than Lee Priest's pick.
Oh well, Lee Priest with the dick pics they put on my phone. I had to make him take it off. You know, because
Hmm.
he had his injured penis picture as my. He took my phone, Lee Priest, and he made changed the screensaver to
Yep.
his penis.
You got to eat some Lee Haney pasta. That'll fix you.
Yeah, that'll kill anything. No, all that shit.
Maria said, we'll make you cookies.
Oh
She'll make
God,
you cookies.
George.
Maria, this is Morella's daughter, said she's going to make cookies.
Okay, when I get better, I can't eat them now though. When I get better, I'll definitely hold you to.
Yes.
But
Hmm.
you know, when you take those pain meds, I'm not a pain med person. You know, my mother had surgery and everything and refused pain meds. You know, she had no
Oof.
pain at all because my mother was the closest thing to a hemophiliac as a woman. Hemophiliacs are usually men, and she had a really bad bleeding problem. And the pain meds, I don't know how, but it made her bleed, so she couldn't take pain meds. So she was stitched from here to here. You know, and she had
Hmm.
I've been no pain meds. I don't really take the pain meds either. In there, they give it to you, but I don't have anything here. None of that shit. None of that. I won't take that. I'm
I
a,
saw you showed me the picture of your sister like 2 months before she died. Like, you couldn't believe it. She looked perfect.
that
Like
wasn't even months. That was a month. That
that was
was
a month before she died. You
yeah,
showed me your
like,
sister. She looked beautiful. Like
yeah,
nothing's wrong with her.
yeah. Nobody would believe it. She was my sister was a rare person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the doctors would bring other doctors, and she was, you know, we're in New York City hospitals and stuff over here, so she'd be in, you know, they bring other doctors in, like med school students and everything. She knew she was dying too, and they would come talk to her, and they couldn't believe her attitude and everything, and how good she looked. You know, like they're like, you don't even look sick. Like this is, are you sure this lady's sick? You know what I mean? But she was really sick. You know, so but that's why I don't
Hey,
believe any of that shit about vitamin C or any of that stuff.
yeah.
Make See, we'll stop.
Adam McNeil want to know what years were you with MD? What years were you with MD?
From 2000 to 2000, at the end of 2015. I was there 15 years, 2015. John Romano and I think Ron Harris are the only people who were at MD longer than me. John Romano, I know, did 18 years. I'm not sure if Ron Harris was there for the same amount of time as I was or not.
Mhm.
He came on later, but stayed later.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I want you to know something. You know who called me in the hospital? Steve Blackman. Okay. And, and of course I love Dave. Dave's my boy. You know, John Romano did call me too in the hospital, but you know, I did. Steve Blackman called me and you know gave me a lot of words of encouragement.
Hmm.
So there's no problems ever with me and
Yeah.
Steve Black. What
Yeah.
he did for me, what that man did for me, cannot be undone. He allowed me to, you know, gave me a lot of money. I got paid high for that. You know, my Rambling Free column was, I did two columns. I did the Rambling Freak
Yeah.
and
You're right. Hmm.
.com. And man, he gave me a lot of money, enough money that I didn't have to work a regular job, and I was able to take my daughter to school every day and do the. I was a, you know, I was like a school mom and shit. I would do all the
Yeah.
fun and everything, you know.
Yeah. You were doing really well. You were getting paid well.
Oh yeah, I get paid very, very well. But I was there 15 years.
Yeah, you do know. Ben Garcia wants to know can I get Ron Harris on with Greg? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Ron Harris that well.
Yeah, no, Ron and I are good friends.
Yeah, you guys are good friends. I
Ron,
know.
Ron just texted me recently too. Ron. There's no trouble with me and any of those people.
Yeah,
I there's nobody I really don't get along with. Just the guy, that guy, Fuad or whatever his name is.
Rod, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, he put the hoax on you or something.
he doesn't like me. I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't like you, but you don't have no problem with him. You just
No,
are calling
I, I don't. I get
street talk.
either way, left or right. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I get along with everybody though. I don't. I don't have
Yeah,
any of those people.
yeah.
None.
Yep.
You know.
Greg, when you were in the hospital, I had 230 emails for you asking me, 65 text messages, maybe about 30 voicemails, all on you asking about how's Greg. So you loved, you know that.
I appreciate it, guys. I do. I really appreciate it. You know, I appreciated everybody with the GoFundMe stuff because you know my girlfriend take you know she was basically in jail with me, so she couldn't
Yeah.
work. You know,
She
she
couldn't work. No, she couldn't do anything. I know that.
here. You know
Mhm.
where what I'm talking about. She's a seller. You know, she sells
Yeah.
stuff and everything. And she turned on a lot of clients and stuff that she has down.
Yeah,
Just
I know that. That's why I was trying to send what I could,
no, I
for.
appreciate everybody. Thank you all guys so much. I don't like that kind of GoFundMe shit. I don't.
I know you don't, Greg. Yeah, I know.
But my girlfriend, you know, didn't work or anything for you know almost 12 days because she stayed in the hospital with me, and she doesn't care. You know, she's like, we'll find a way to you know pay
Thank you,
her
Skip.
because she wants to. You
Hmm.
know, she wanted to stay with me. I mean, and again, that's you know, you don't find that. That's rare.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
Anthony D want to know that you take any liquid or capsules oregano oil. You don't take. Did you take that
oregano oil. It's a gel. It's
gel? Okay.
I take the one by Now Nutrition, the
Hmm.
orange label, whatever orange label. I'm
Yeah.
colorblind. I think it's yeah, Now Nutrition. Right,
That was that.
and it's gel.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Your microphone. I hear you. So your microphone was going off a little bit.
Was it mine or I thought it was?
No, no, I know. You're good now. You're good.
Yeah, I take the Now Nutrition,
Yeah.
the little gel. It's the oil is in a little gel. I feel it. So once you take that shit and you burp later, you're like, oh, oregano oil.
Mm. Dandelion roots is good for fatty liver. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've
Is it,
heard
Rob?
anything bitter.
Robert 292 said.
But listen, once you have a fatty liver, now I'm going to take all that stuff again once I get through this. But if you don't eat, listen to what I'm telling you. Okay. If you think that that's going to stop you from getting a fatty liver, that you could do whatever you want to do, no.
No.
You have to do that in conjunction with a good diet. If
Hmm.
you're a diabetic and you think you're going to sit around and eat sugar all fucking day and then take some fucking oregano oil or, you know, Joe Mataraz's fucking Bakim in a fucking capsule, it's not going to do anything. You're still, you have to have the good diet along with it.
Hmm.
Father, my father was an athlete. My father was a bad motherfucker. Lived to be 88, but he could have been 98. Sharp, read a book a day. Lucia, tell these guys, right? A book a day, my father read. One book a day. Am I right or wrong? I don't know if you heard it. But and he could not he read the newspaper from front to cover every single day. But
Wow.
but he had cornflakes for breakfast. You couldn't tell him anything. He's just this, you know, thick-headed. And then after that, he'd have a dessert with it. You know what I mean? And he
Wow.
wasn't in shape, but he had the fucking cirrhosis of the liver. And he did just
Hmm.
did. So what I'm trying to tell you is no oregano oil, no Joe Mataraz's fucking Spakim in a fucking
Mhm.
capsule or any of that stuff. None of that stuff is going to stop it if you eat shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Don't believe all these. I can watch a million YouTube videos. Studies have shown that high dosages of vitamin C mixed bullshit. Bullshit.
Mhm. Wow.
Cancer
Yeah.
laughs at that. You know, your body makes its own sugar. So you can eat nothing but steak. You can eat grizzle. You can just sit and eat fat, all bacon grease all day. It's not going to be good for you. Okay. But your body will turn that into sugar if it needs sugar. So don't think like, because we used to say to my sister all the time, maybe, because my sister ate good, but what, if she had something like a pretzel, we'd be like, don't eat any of that shit. It's feeding and she's like, listen, the body's going to find a way to make, because her doctors used to tell her. And she got the top doctors in the world. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's not like, you know how many people are dying of cancer every day? If you think that vitamin C or some apricot seeds or whatever the hell that shit is, if you think that that could really do stop it, oh no, my brother-in-law, he gave it the bullshit. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
bullshit. You then you know what? You go in a hospital right now with a fucking can of apricot seeds and some fucking mega vitamin C, ascorbic acid, whatever the fuck you want to call
Mhm.
it. And you go to one of them cancer patients, you feed that to them all day. You cure that patient, you're going to be a billionaire. You'll have Donald Trump bowing to you for money. You'll have Elon Musk will bow to you for money.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't work. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If it was that easy, there'd be no more cancer. You know,
Mhm.
Big Pharma doesn't want you to cure cancer. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. Trust me. Trust me on
Yep.
this. Logic. If you guys got fatty livers, you're taking steroids, be careful with sugars. Okay. I don't care you're taking insulin. My father shot insulin every day, but then followed it up with some chocolate ice cream. You know what I'm saying? And it did not help. It killed him. He died because of that. Guy, my father made Italian wine, okay, with his father, my grandfather, who died before I was born. And my father never tasted the Italian wine that he made, okay, with his father. He refused. He didn't like alcohol because he always said alcohol takes away your control. And he liked to be in control. That's why I grew up, it had nothing to do with bodybuilding with me. I never drank. Joe, you know all that about me.
Yep. You don't
But
drink.
people that know me know that I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do any of that stuff because I don't like to lose control. And I grew up idolizing my father. It has nothing to do with bodybuilding. Has nothing to. So I've been around most of these bodybuilders are actually drug addicts. They take everything under the sun.
Mhm.
You'd be
Yeah,
shocked.
you're right.
They're more unhealthy than anything else. A lot of fuck around with oxycontins and all that. Dude, I don't know anybody because even when they gave me the painkiller in the hospital, that shit makes you to God. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you were out. You're right.
yeah, I needed that, help me to sleep, thank God. Okay, because I'm nuts. I can't turn off the cabezo. But the thing is that I don't like that feeling. I don't know anybody. Why would you want to walk around drowsy all day? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If I was going to be a drug addict, I'd probably be a crackhead because I like to be up and awake. I don't like that feeling of being like shot. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. You
that's
lost. People were asking how much weight you lost. I told them 20 pounds.
around 20
Uh,
pounds. Yep,
around 20 pounds.
dude,
You
you have
get.
no
You tell
idea. You can't
in your
tell.
face. You can tell.
You guys cannot tell by looking at me here. I look like friggin' Pee Wee Herman right now. I
Yeah.
do.
You can tell in your face. Very thin face you got.
Hey, you kid, my neck, everything. I'm all. I look like shit. You know what I mean? I
Wow.
like the one thing. Again, I know Arnold since 1976. Right? I know him personally. I had his son Patrick kiss my girlfriend for her birthday a couple of years ago. I prank him. I fuck around with him. I know him very well. Let me tell you something. The one thing he's full of shit with all his fake politics, which I do not like. Okay, but he's actually a really good guy and very close with the people that he's known a long time. Like my friend Leon Brown, God rest his soul, died. And Arnold would call him. Dave Palumbo talks about that. He was with Leon Brown one time, and he had Leon call Arnold on his cell phone.
Hmm.
But let me tell you something. The one thing that Arnold said in that Netflix thing, not the one I did. I did the Vice TV thing. The one thing that Arnold said, which he said, I'm supposed to be the epitome of bodybuilding. He goes, everybody says Arnold, Arnold's the greatest, this, that, that. He goes, I look in the mirror now and I see tits. You know what I mean? He goes, I'm like, where did I get tits from? Like, how in God's name did this guy who's like this Arnold, it's Arnold.
Hmm.
And now he looks like shit. He said, I'm embarrassed. I look at myself and I'm like disgusted. I see tits. That's almost the way I feel right now. Because I'm
Mhm.
looking, my daughter's like, what happened to you? I pulled my pants down. She flexed her leg today. They're split, got the feathers and everything, but they're fucking, everything, down because
Mhm.
cannibalizing itself because
Wow.
because of what I have. It's like it's just eating me alive. Yeah.
Mhm. Wow. Well, yeah, I know you'll get it back really quick. You have
Oh,
good genes. That
you know it, bro.
you'll get it right back. You'll
I'll
get
hit
it
the
right back.
not a lot, just a little, just enough to get me like happy. You know what I mean? I'll do because I'm not even right now. I'm not doing any like no
Yeah.
testosterone
No,
or
no.
anything. My estrogen's flowing. You know what I mean? That's like I feel like a 10-year-old girl. You know, my estrogen's flowing, so I need the little babanya. I have my doctor prescribed it, but in this state, I am not taking shit. You know what I mean? It's not going to help. You
Mhm.
know, and
I I gotta be honest with you. When you go to the hospital,
yeah.
they never let you sleep. You get fall asleep about two, whatever. They come in, they're pulling blood, taking a needle. It's not you can't go there to sleep or get any rest because every 5 minutes they're coming in, waking up, taking your blood pressure or taking blood.
Oh yeah, they don't let you sleep, but that's why I got my girlfriend, the drill sergeant. She takes care of all that stuff. But the thing is also, when I'm in there, the nurses all come in and hang out and bullshit, right, Lucia? How long did that one nurse sat there for like an hour and a half, right? She just sat in a room there calling her. She's like, I fucked it, because they seen me on Vice TV and all this other shit. And
Mhm.
when I go in to get the CAT scan and everything, Lucia, I think Lucia sent you the video, right, where the guy's
Yeah,
fist,
yeah. The
yo,
guy's been fussing. You're like, oh,
yo,
Valentino.
you know, dude, I watch your shit on TV. I do you
Yeah,
know. He's fist bumping me and shit.
yeah. He's like a guy. The guy's name was Isaac. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm Isaac.
Holy shit.
Yes. He's like
Lucia,
Isaac.
Lucia don't mess around.
Yeah,
She took you that?
yeah. Isaac.
You told him Isaac, the black dude?
Yeah. He's like, hey, Greg Valentino.
Yeah. It's funny. I took a video of me going into the CAT
Yeah.
scan.
He's like,
Just-
hey, Greg Valentino. I know you. Yeah.
She goes, I didn't notice it until after I took the video, that he
Mhm.
fist stuff,
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but I had a lot of the nurses, I fuck around. Like I say stuff. They like me
Mhm.
as a patient because I'm not, I could be sitting there burning in fever and shit like that. And I still am making jokes with,
Yeah.
playing around, because that's the way I am. I don't want to, you know,
Yeah.
well, I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking, for any of that stuff. And it makes them want to help you. There's nothing worse than when you're like a grouchy old man and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's the last thing I am. I'm not a grouchy old man.
Yeah. Did you have any fevers when you? I think you had one
Oh,
fever.
yeah, I had fevers.
You had
Fuck,
fevers in the hospital. Yeah.
what did I have? 1027, right? 102.
102. Yeah. You had a couple. I remember. You were
Yeah.
going up and down. Wow.
Because I was like sepsis in there too.
Yeah.
Remember?
If you and sepsis is not good. I know people who died. I have friends who died from sepsis.
Yeah, it's no good. I had I keep calling it Ebola, E. coli. I had the
Okay.
like poisoning. I might still have a little bit of it now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm on the antibiotics from hell over here.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
on Cipro and metrocycline or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, Flagel. It's a brand name. One of the brand names Flagel, and ciprofloxacin, whatever the hell that shit is. And that shit is like brutal.
Wow.
I mean, it's my asshole's like, what the fuck, and
Wow.
I got to get past this. I got to get stronger
Yeah.
and
You got to get stronger, Greg. That's why
better.
you got to get better, man. You got to get better, man.
Definitely, that's the number one thing. Once I get better, I still have to have a surgery. That's the motherfucker.
That's gonna be another fucking.
That, oh, and some people like, well, don't have the surgery. Yeah, but then 6 months, all of a sudden, after what, I'm doing good. I haven't had any problems. Give me a slice of that pizza, and then he's slicing. All of a sudden, and now I don't need that, bro.
Mm,
Take, you know, I don't
yeah.
want stuff. I just want to
Do
be.
do you feel like working out at all? Do you feel
Yeah,
like work?
you guys have to remember, I'm older than most of you guys, okay? I've been training since 1972. I competed in 1976. You know what I mean? When Arnold had just finished winning the Olympic, I met Arnold. Okay. I competed by the time I was 19 years old. I wasn't taking any steroids or any of that shit. I had only been training in a gym for like
Yeah.
2 years. When I first started competing, I was training at home with classic weights. But I was real. You guys all seen pictures and everything of me. I was
Hmm.
beating grown ass men. I was wreaking havoc in the AAU and stuff. Just
Hmm.
before NPC, and I was winning everything.
Mhm.
So I've been doing this. I'm not trying to grease my asshole here, even though it needs greasing.
Yeah.
Learn-
The hospital
no,
take care of that for you.
I, I'm telling you this because I've been training for so long that I don't, you put me, I'm ready to like do pull-ups and shit. When I was in school, I used to tell a story that I would go into the bathrooms in high school and I would say, can I go
What's
to,
up, Wilson?
and I would go, who's that?
No, someone said Wilson said hello to both of us. What's
Oh,
up, Wilson?
Wilson. So I would go into bathrooms at high school and I would do dips between the sink. You know what I mean? I do pull-ups on the friggin',
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would do all of that, just because I can't, like, I just mentally, that's the way I am. I'm into
Mhm.
working out. I just like, I like doing it. Plus, I don't like looking like Pee Wee Herman. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, you
And,
do like dips in your house and stuff. Sometimes
yeah,
I'll talk to you. You'll do stuff in your house.
yeah. Sometimes I'm on the phone with you when I'm doing shit.
Yeah, you're doing like, hey, what's going on? Okay.
No
They got
way. Stuff over here.
yeah. Crush said, "What's up? Hey, what's going on, man?"
What's Rush?
Yeah, you Lee says Greg looks leaner. Yes, he is leaner. He lost 20 pounds in hospital.
Not good lean though. Not good lean. It's it's a. I'm
Well, we
catabolic.
got to get him back on the babanya as soon as
Oh yeah.
possible.
Oh yes, indeed. The minute I get feel better, that I
Yeah.
can actually work out a little bit. I'm gonna, I'm on I'm not on it now because I've been sick and stuff. But I was on testosterone replacement with a doctor. I have a doctor that does. It's a woman doctor, and it's not no clinic. It's a legit doctor. Okay, that I go see, and she has me on it, and she even said, once you're done, bro, as soon as you feel up to it, hammer it. So I'm gonna hammer it. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
do. I'm only gonna do 200 milligrams, but that 200
Mhm.
I'm a hyper responder. That 200 milligrams is gonna be It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. I'm afraid to do more. I already have a fatty liver. I'm not going to be adding
Mhm.
shit, Even though
Yeah.
Colombo's telling me, "Ah, I don't-" sorry. Even
What did
though
Dave say?
Dave's telling me, don't even worry about it. Just do it, like go up on it if you have to. And, your fatty livers from, just take care of it, just take insulin and do that, But, Dave's my boy.
Yeah.
Dave, Dave's helped me out a lot. Just talk to my doctors and shit, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he's every day checks up, on me, just like you, Joe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep. You
And
know, but we love you, brother. I hope you get better fast. Because it sucks, really sucks seeing you this way.
it does suck, but I know that, just knowing that you guys are all looking out for me and the love I've gotten, has been like, amazes me. You got to understand, guys, I could do like a gazillion TV shows, whatever it does, man. I am one of you guys. I
Mhm.
equate myself with George Steinbrenner, who used to say, I'm a bleacher seat fan with a key to
Yes.
the clubhouse. What he meant was, yeah, I'm the boss of the Yankees and I run the clubhouse, but I'm also the biggest Yankee fan. I'll sit out there, you suck, you know what I mean? Like, and
Mhm.
that's what I like, you know what I mean? I'm one of you guys. I don't give two shits. Joe knows I don't hang out with bodybuilders. I
No.
hang out with fat bastards and shit like that, I don't, none of, I really don't hang out with bodybuilders. I don't
No.
like, I don't sit around like when Lee Priest and I were here together, or whenever we talk for fucking Luke Priest will talk to me for 4 hours on the phone. But guess what? We don't talk about bodybuilding or training or steroids, not once. That doesn't even come up. Jimmy the Bull, same shit. Jimmy Paulette shit. No steroids, no bodybuilding, none of that shit. We don't talk about that stuff. I don't give a shit.
No.
I'm one of you guys. I don't care about the sport of bodybuilding. I'm in the lifestyle. I like it for me. You
Mhm.
know, and I don't care who wins the Olympiad. These guys are also juiced out of their mind, and then they're going to look like Pee Wee Herman themselves. Like there's a few of them that have recently, had to stop for one reason or
Hey,
another.
Shawana Brown. It says Shawana Brown says, "How's the weather?" Well, it's cold over here in New York, New Jersey right
Yes,
now.
it is. It's cold, man. It's really cold, man. That's another thing. This shit, I'm sitting here. There's a heater that's
Wow.
next to me. You know what I mean? Because I can't take it. Especially when you're sick, like I'm sick. So everything, the heat,
Mhm.
the cold, it doesn't help it.
Yeah.
It's getting darker a little bit later. In
Mhm.
another week or two, when we have that spring forward shit, oh, that helps so much, man. There's nothing. The weather sucks. The cold weather sucks. Snow sucks.
Yep, it
Get,
does. It's
but
painful.
getting dark at 4 fucking 30 in the afternoon in New York,
It's
that's
depressing.
a killer, bro. That
Yeah.
is a killer.
Skip Mulligan. Skip Mulligan said he's sending us some Yankee stuff. You didn't have to do that, Skip, but we appreciate it. You didn't
Thank
have
you.
to send us anything.
Skip's a
We
Yankee fan. Skip,
I don't know if he's a Yankee fan, but we're Yankee fans. You know, George Steinbrenner, he used to actually donate so much money to all these charities, and nobody
no,
knew about it.
do you know
He
that
would.
he put a young kid, when he was 15 years old, outside Yankee Stadium, spray painting on the outside of the stadium?
I heard the story. Yes, go ahead.
Kid brought him in the stadium and said, "What the fuck you think you're doing? What are you doing?" And the kid's like, the kid came from a bad family. He was a troubled kid. He said, "All right, I want you to do me a favor. You show up here tomorrow. I want you to clean that whole thing up." The kids cleaned it up. And he said, "Now you're going to work for me." And he started job. The guy did that was like 30 years ago. The guy still works for the Yankees now to this day.
Wow. Hey, Greg
There's stories like that about Donald Trump too. I mean, he does a lot of that. I won't get into that. I know there's people who hate his guts, whatever.
Yeah,
But
but Ben Garcia has a question for you about Donald Trump.
go
He
ahead.
said, "Can I ask Greg what he thinks of truckers for Trump in New York
I
City?"
love truckers for Trump, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, they're taking away your freedoms. You think the guy didn't commit a crime, but yet he was, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
can't, I love the guy. Let me tell you something. If he doesn't win, we're in trouble. You like the way things are going now? Now all of a sudden Joe Biden's blaming Trump for the fucking all the illegal fucking migrants coming in and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
Trump's fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Joe Biden doesn't fucking give Joe Biden the fucking mush pot down there one time,
Hmm.
save your life. But that's true. He'll blame Trump. I'm not getting laid because of Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Like, give it a break, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, Z man, I do know some good mechanics around Jersey, but Greg, it's been an hour right now, and I do
Oh,
not want. Greg, I want you to rest. You did enough for me doing this, and I know you weren't feeling good, so I want to wrap it up. But I want you to go get yourself checked out again. I
yes.
love you. You know that.
Thank
You're
you.
a brother. I'm always going to check up on you. If you need anything today or tomorrow, let me know, please.
No, I love you back, bro. You know that. Much love to you and then your brother George and
Yes,
uh,
we want to make sure you're okay and get out of this.
all you guys here that have been supporting me. I love all you guys. I can't see the names because this
Yeah,
it's
it's Ben Garcia, Chestnut, Brian Pablo,
yes,
Jacob Anderson,
all you
John
guys,
Mancini, Ruben, everyone.
all you guys,
Win
Ruben.
War.
I love all you guys, man. I can't see any of the comments. You got to remember, I'm on a phone and
Yes.
I'm old, so I need I got to wear reading glasses
Yeah.
and the big giant magnifying glass too. It's on top and like this when I have. So
Yeah.
and
Skip, thank you.
yes, thank
Skip, thank you. Frank, the gas station. Sandro, thank you. Greg,
thank.
I appreciate you doing this for me, coming on. And everyone's been asking where you are. I know Dave wanted you to come on, but you weren't feeling good. But thank you for coming on for me.
In the hospital in a little while, so just to
Yeah,
get
exactly. You're gonna go to the hospital. I know that. That's why I wanted to wrap it up.
here. So please, God, don't let me, please. You know,
I know.
but
Well,
we'll
get
send you.
better, Greg. We love you. Again,
Thank
let me know what's going on. If you need me, if Lucia needs me, please text me. I'll help you out
thank
whenever you need.
thank all of you
Greg.
guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much, man. I'm not worthy. I'm right there next to you. I'm in the bleachers with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Again, I could do 100 fucking TV shows. That doesn't mean shit. I drive piece of shit cars. I live like a fucking Momo. But you know what? I'm happy. And the people around me all love me because I took care of everybody.
You
And that's,
did.
you know what I mean?
That's very important.
The
You
one
did.
thing I can tell you all, just be good to yourselves. You know what I mean? Don't think negative thoughts about yourself, no matter what's going on in your life. Be good to yourself first,
Yep.
okay? You can't help
Yep.
other people if you can't help yourself. If you're out in the middle of the ocean drowning and your girlfriend or somebody else is right next to you saying, "Help me," you better watch the sharks are circling you too. So you fix
Hmm.
yourself, and you can fix anything else.
Hmm. Gotcha, man.
All
All right, get to the hospital, Lucia. Make sure you get him to the hospital safely.
right. She's already got fucking suitcase. She's crazy. You know, I don't want to stay
um,
there.
yeah, I know. Greg, let me know how you make out. Call me
All right.
later or whatever. Text me. All right.
I love you guys.
Love you, brother. I'll
All right.
talk to you later.
All right. Thanks.